All right, so this is part two of how I made it through my posting slump. The second thing that I did was just made sure that I had a system in place for how I was going about making my content, right? A system has moving parts in it. It has tools and other things and structure and all that stuff laid out within it to be able to run smoothly, right? You have to apply that same thing to your content creation if you want to be consistent with it. I think it's important to kind of keep the free mind aspect of it where you're just creating and having fun. But when you spend the time to kind of lay out certain items of your process, for example, what cameras you use to film different types of content and stuff like that, or what angles or shots or what type of content you film for whatever platforms or purpose that you're making, it helps so much in reducing the amount of friction between the actual idea popping up into your head and you actually making the idea and posting it out on your social media or your page or wherever you're going to put it and stuff. So for example, for my reels, I primarily like to use my phone, or occasionally I'll like to use my action camera or something like that. It really just depends on what I'm doing. But most of the time I'm using my phone. I have a specific tripod that I use with my phone that makes it really quick and easy for me to do whatever I want to do. And then, the process after that, the post-production, the editing, all that stuff is again mostly in my phone because all of that ecosystem is the most seamless when it comes to the creating process and everything. The same thing goes for if I'm looking at my YouTube and stuff. I have my camera that I film majority of my YouTube videos with, and then I have my camera that I've kind of worked into my workflow for filming certain parts of my YouTube videos or special YouTube videos that I have planned for certain occasions and everything like that. Everything is kind of boiled down to just an easy to follow process. Trust me, as someone who literally creates professionally for a living, this was something that I kind of ignored when it came to my personal content creation, but now that I've integrated it into my personal content creation, it has literally just opened Pandora's box of all the stuff that I'm able to make and how much easier it is for me to actually create, stay consistent, and make it through a posting slump.